Hey guys, Helvonet Games here, and I'm just going to show you where the open world Broodmother bosses are on the Talamh map. Now this is currently an unofficial map, so they maybe change it when it gets released, but lots of fun and a good way to get element without having to gather any artifacts if you've got some boss dinos. I've got some shadow mains already in position, so I'm going to show you coordinates first. So, and the map. Okay, so we're here, and you can see down there there's some webs which kind of gives it away. We're at 72, 14. Okay, so if we just see already there's actually Broodmother Alpha right there, so we'll drop down. You can come into this from the top. I've placed a with the flyers aren't very good in there because of the webs, but there's I put a door there just to stop any other dinos coming to my shadow main. I tend to leave one shadow main up here. I'm pretty much the only one that uses this server. But I jump on my shadow main. I'll come down here. See, there's an Alpha Broodmother right there. Oh, and there's a Beta and a Gamma, so this is going to be a fight. So I'm going to get it to follow me. And there's also a Beta and Gamma already engaged over there with my other set of shadow mains. So what I'm going to do is I've got two groups of shadow mains. So let's come to this end of the cavern where there is an exit. Oh, there's also a zombie with him. Oh, interesting. Okay, so what we'll do, try and kill that first while we Broodmothers come. So we're going to see if we can fight all these at the same time. Here we go. We've got a Beta, Gamma, and an Alpha as well. So as you can see, we're fighting in the water here. The water obviously gives you the hydrated buff, which increases the health regeneration, damage, and the speed of your shadow mains. Really, I just put them on neutral and send them in, and best of luck. They will kill. The actual little spiders can do more damage than the big ones when they're in water sometimes, so I tend to keep the fight going in the water. Make sure they're not stuck on land, because I don't get the buffs from the land. I'll get my shadow main over here. You can get webbed, but interestingly the shadow main's jump isn't affected by the web, so if you need to escape from a webbed position, use your jump, and then we'll just send them back in on this. First one here. But these are proper Alpha, Beta, and Gamma Broodmothers, so once you kill them, you will get the engrams as well. So an extremely good way of getting engrams, even the Alpha engrams, even if you're low level. You can bring a bunch of boss dinos in here and kill this stuff. You also get the element, which I'll show you how much element you get from each one when we're done. And you see I'm obviously on an unofficial server with some shadow mains that I'm not sure they do that damage unofficial. But they have been tamed. I've tamed them and bred them myself for a shadow main, so there's no cheats going on. Okay, so the Beta one's been killed. Shadow mains have nicely split up between the two bosses, so I'll leave it at that. I'll leave them battling away. The corpse of the other one's blocking the shadow main's attack. That's okay, we'll eventually get around. Nah, I'm going to move them. And get those shadow mains to come over here. That is the problem with this area, is the corpses of the dead Broodmothers block the attacks. And there we go, right, so that group's killing those nicely. Got a subgroup just lowering down the Alpha. These actually aren't my best shadow mains. I made these a few weeks ago and I've got much better shadow main now, but so I don't really mind if a few of them drop dead. There we go, so we've got the Alpha being attacked and we'll kill the Alpha off first, I think. Bit of a mess here. So what we'll do, we're going to check out the other cavern. So this is one long cavern from that crack you see in the distance there up to where I came in. One long cavern. Okay. There is a cavern off that cavern, like where you can see here, where there's another section of water, where I've got another set of shadow mains, and I'm actually going to bring those into the water here. Because in the water, in this deep water, the broodmothers can't even attack you, so, and neither can the mini spiders. So if you can get your shadow main, if I can get my shadow main in here, and the problem at the moment is they're all webbed, so they're taking a long time to follow my orders. But there's one up there that won't come, so I think I'm too far away. I'm not. It might die, that shadow man is totally on his own. Come on, lad. Come on. And you're in. There you go. Right. Take him over there. Throw my shadow man back in the water. So now we've got that hydrated buff, and then we'll send them back to attack this one. And you see now they can get right round it in the water as well, and they've got the buff and they can't get attacked. They take minimal damage from the odd web that gets thrown, but that's it. The mini spiders can't attack you. They just swim on the surface. And yeah, that's perfect. So we'll leave that group to kill that off, and go back to the other group. See what they're doing. I've nearly taken down, so this group stopped attacking to its distance, but the beta one's over there. Send the group over to the beaters. Okay, so we've got a gamma, a beta and an alpha killed on this side. We'll just pop our shadow mains back into the safe spot. Obviously if they're left on neutral or attack my target, then anything that does attack them they'll kill anyway. I tend to just stop them running into each other, it's frustrating. So there's 3 broodmothers killed with one group of shadow main. We'll go and see how our other troop is doing. We're nearly through with the alpha. So the one I'm on, the shadow main I'm on, 30,000 hit points, 1170 melee. So yeah, it's probably a boss level shadow main. There's nothing too out of the ordinary. Most of the ones in there are a lot lower than this one. This is one of my best ones. I'm not attacking, so I'll try and see if we can. There we go. Now the key about the hydrated buff, it seems that they don't heal as well when they're actually floating in water, so if you can get them stood and in water, then you seem to get faster healing on the shadow main. Sound is sometimes a little bit bugged out on those broodmothers, but that's okay. Right, so I am on an unofficial, and this has got some nifty little things that probably should be unofficial for moving around inventory. I'm just going to try and get away from these. I'll show you how much element has been achieved. I need to be close to the shadow man. Okay, so there's the shadow man next to me. I'll go into the inventory. That's the lightning talon from the zombie women. I'll use this button here, and if I just put in Ellie element, you'll see, okay, so we killed the alpha, which gave us 148 element, and we killed a gamma one in here, which was 20. And I'll just select those and pull that to that shadow main, and I can just simply put the element in. I don't have to search every shadow main. I'll leave the meat in the shadow main, and then it can heal itself, and it's got food. Obviously the stack size is 10,000 on this server, which is fantastic, so you don't keep having to come back and feed everyone individually or lead a trough or anything like that. Okay, so we'll go check the other group, grab the element from there. Okay, so you just have to click something down. Element. Okay, so you can see there, 148 from the alpha, 56 from the beta, and 20 from the gamma. Put all that into there, another 224, and we'll have that. And nicely. I already had some element in there, but it's all stacked across nicely. So really good way to get element if you, in the early stages, as soon as you've got a boss army of something, Rexes will do just fine, and so will usual things like Therizino, etc., because they're just Broodmothers. In fact, early game, I'd probably get a Megatherium army going, because of their, as soon as they kill a spider, they get the insect buff, which radically increases their damage reduction, damage dealt. So it's if you don't have Shadowmane yet, then Megatherium is a good option. They don't need to be in the water, of course. So, but you do need to saddle, and these Shadowmanes have the natural 80s just from birth. You don't need to put a saddle on them. Whereas Megatherium, you'd be wanting an ascendant saddle probably for the if you're going to fight 3 at once like that. And that's it from me, guys. There are some zombie wyverns for fly in and out of this chamber and attack sometimes, like we saw at the start. Haven't found the Dodo Rex. Haven't found an ability to summon a Dodo Rex yet on this map, but I'm sure it'll come. Well, that's it for me. Thanks, guys. Take care, and look forward to seeing you again on Helvornak Games.